Hello. It's been a while since I've done a video of any sort. I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone recently, and I've amassed a few legendaries, though most of them are from BlackRock. I still don't have enough legendaries to fill a full deck, however, and with Cthulhu with Old Gods and Cthulhu being given to everyone, I sort of combined 3 types of deck into one. This is my Legendary Dragon Cthulhu deck. It is the second iteration of the Legendary Dragon Cthulhu deck. The first iteration was a Shaman, but then I got a Rogue Legendary, so I made it a deck. It's it's not got a great win rate, but it's just for fun, really. And this is going to be weird for me because I normally listen to music while I play this game. Keep the Eviscerate, keep the Beacon of Evil, toss the Muckler, and the other thing. I didn't look what it was called. That's a better opening hand, a lot of 2s. Okay, Infiltrator, so I think we are going to play the Taunt, although he's probably going to buff that. I feel like he should buff that all hell, but it's a Shaman, so I can't see how he would buff it to hell. So we just started a new season, that's why my rank's kind of low. Also because I play a lot of basically all my decks are gimmick decks, so I get stuck playing. I often get sort of stuck in this sort of around the 20 mark. I think we play the Cho. It stops us being able to play the Eviscerate, but it also the Eviscerate, but it also stops him from being able to buff it. That if that's what he's trying to do. Walker Chose is really just a defensive card more than anything. He's hitting that, he's giving me a card, and he's not even going to be able to kill it this turn. Unless he uses another card. Which is 5 for me. It looks like it was a mistake. So yeah, I think now we can play the Beacon of Evil. What he should have done was totem first, then he would have actually killed the Cho, but... I've actually only just got Nefarian. I got BlackRock not too long after it came out, but I got through all of it quite quickly, except for Nefarian, who I just couldn't beat and I actually had to use Cthulhu to be able to beat Nefarian, so just an insight into how bad at this game actually I really am. Yeah, Cthulhu's chosen. We'll trade that. We'll hit him in the face because that's a taunt, so like, he has to trade. Yeah, because we have Nefarian, we can use the Blackwing Corruptor if we need. So, I don't think we need to, and I don't know if I want to save it either. But at the same time, I don't want to not play anything, and I don't really want to play a spell, so I think if we hit him in the face with that, we can take him quite low. Which means next turn, if he doesn't kill this, I can get the buffed version of that, which is good. So he takes out the Cthulhu's Chosen, which is not great, but it's not terrible either. So I think we will go for that. Stick to going these and then drop thing. That one. What is that? I don't really bother looking at the names. Dark-Eyed Crusher. So yeah. This is going well. Something will happen which inevitably makes me lose. That's generally how this deck works. Some misplay or something. Right. I think our best call of action is Muckler, then using one of the things on that. One of the bananas on that, make it a 10. Just make it really difficult. Beat me basically, because actually I basically have one if he can't heal, because I can just lightning bolt and then eviscerate him in the face. But it doesn't look like you're going to be able to get rid of this, which is quite good. He was hoping for a taunt there, I'm guessing. Now he could have actually saved himself there if he gave that. If he gave the rock biter to one of the minions he hit me with, he would have survived a little longer. But yeah, I still have the things. That went well. I think we'll go for another game because that was kind of short. We'll toss the Chrome, I guess. I think we'll leave the Emperor Thorosong. I don't think I'd mind having that in my hand too much. With having the two Twilight Geomancers in my hand. I'm not the best. I'm not the best Hearthstone commentator. I don't know card names. I have to actually look at them. Like, unless they're legendary, I have to fit them, so. I realised that not letting him have a no striker, I reckon letting them draw isn't always a bad thing. But as it seems that they're drawing for Cthulhu, maybe it's sort of a bad thing. So I think we go for another defensive Cho. I'm just going to go face, because why wouldn't I? So we actually have Cthulhu in our hand this time. So Cthulhu could be a good tide changer. I see a lot of people playing Cthulhu without having this card. This card is rather. I feel like this card is rather important for playing Cthulhu. I think I've only ever played Cthulhu once without actually having him taunt. Because having Cthulhu as a taunt, you have a having Cthulhu. Yeah, you have a big damaging thing, but they can just ignore it. Having it as a taunt, because it's such a late drop. Having it as a taunt can be really useful. Twilight Geomancer, and we will also use Journey Below. They'll get Journey Below as well, but if we keep passing that back and forth, I think it's just gonna be fun. Twilight Summoner. So this is the one that I got from, which is why I made it a thing. But I think we will go with I think we'll go Twilight Summoner. Is that something? Yeah, it's a decent card, a pretty decent card. I love it when people just don't realise that taunt's there or suddenly don't understand how taunt works. Especially when I can understand when it's someone who doesn't have a card back, like maybe they've not played that long and not come into much taunt, but yeah, when they have I assume that's a season one, it's definitely not a pack one. So we'll drop that. and face, I think. Yeah. They're gonna kill that next turn, but... Wish I had I kind of wish I had another spell, actually. Start filling his hand up. He's gonna start over. Yep, he's gonna start. Anything he draws now is overdraw. So yeah, if I gave him that, he wouldn't actually get it. But I think I'm gonna play Assassin's Blade and I'm gonna go for the Becker of Evil, because again, I think I'm gonna go for the Becker of Evil just because of the overdraw is sort of working in my favour at the moment. We won't try and spring the death rattle on that yet. Dude, now doesn't have the, so now I don't have the chow, which isn't terrible. Ah, priest bullshit. I have some priest bullshit decks, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it's definitely priest bullshit. Hand's getting full again. He has a massive card advantage, but he's gonna start burning cards. He is gonna start burning cards. Like, he's down to 16 cards already. 15 cards. Like, he's gonna fatigue. Which I know not everyone considers when they're playing Noshire Cleric, but I always think about it while I'm using whenever I use a card. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave Noshire Cleric in the face. Because he's burning through cards, he's using cards that he can't use anymore. Like, he's probably pulling cards, like, this is gonna just fill up the same space, like. This isn't going the best for him, I wouldn't think. So if he can't kill Emperor Thusser, I'm gonna get Cthulhu really early, like, even if it isn't buffed. So play, because chosen to actually get some buff onto Cthulhu. I'm tempted just to take out the North Shire card now. Yeah, I'll do that with that. And then, just so it's not so big, I'm gonna use Eviscerate on that. I'm gonna swing him in the face again. So next turn I can Cthulhu if I want, which is quite good. I also like the idea, the fact that I could play more cards after Cthulhu. That's the other reason why. Or Bethune if I need. Like, if I pull it back and play Becker of Evil, then play Cthulhu, and I think that's actually a 10 to Cthulhu at that point. Cthulhu. I was gonna say, you're healing that up, why? I love people who play this game so slowly. It's really fun. Like, how are you slow? It's not that complicated. An 8/8 taunt. I don't know how useful that is against this board. So I think I'm gonna play Poison Mind and give something stealth. Muckler and then stealth Muckler. It's stealth Muckler. And then I'm going to take out the light spawn with the daggers. I was thinking stealth Muggler, then I can actually definitely get rid of the lights. They light well. If they buff them, like even if they buff the light well, I can probably just buff thing. It's an interesting card. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, that's why, because it's a thing. That could be a fun one. And he got an Illidan. He got an Illidan. Well, I think now I'm going to have to kill the Illidan with that. So I think we kill the Illidan, play the Cthulhu. Buff the Cthulhu. Do we want to buff the Cthulhu, or do we want to wait the next turn, pull the Cthulhu back, and then play the Cthulhu again, then double buff the Cthulhu? I think we want to do that. Although I think he can quite likely kill the Cthulhu. I just hope he doesn't have some bullshit way of killing. For fuck's sake. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. Is he gonna BM me? He can't. He's got no mana. Zed. It's not the best deck. I'm sure I didn't play the best either. But it's a fun deck. It's a fun deck. So the whole point is for fun. It's not for... Like, I would play my Cthulhu Priest if I was trying to rank. But I'm not. If I was really trying to rank. But I'm not. I'm just having fun. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this video, I guess. Although you probably didn't. Or did you? Well, if you're hearing this, you did. Unless you skip to the end, which would make no sense, because it's a card game. This outro is weird.